Good evening, everyone. This is Dr. McNeese. I'm relaxing at home down in my basement. This has been an eventful day. Today is January 15, 2018, the birth date of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. Earlier today, I attended a breakfast at one of the hotels downtown in honor of that birth date and in honor of the man. We do that quite often here, or at least once a year in Springfield, Illinois. Before going to the breakfast, I looked on the website and I did see who the keynote speaker was. It was someone that I didn't know at all. I think his name was W.J. Michael Cody, C-O-D-Y, attorney at law. He was an 82-year-old white man from Memphis, Tennessee. The Memphis, Tennessee thing should have been a tip-off for me, but I said to myself before going, what could this man have to tell me about Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. that I don't already know or that I want to hear? And then I attended the breakfast, and his presentation was impactful and profound. He was one of the attorneys who worked with Reverend King a few days before he was assassinated in Memphis. They were trying to get an injunction lifted so that Dr. King and others could have a second march in Memphis, a march that, as you know, never occurred because of his assassination. Just a great presentation as he talked about how his life intersected with the life of Dr. King and how he gave his perspective. So I left there with a few things whirling around in my head. One of them is simply that the know-it-all complex is really hard to overcome. Even for me, and I try to teach about diversity, but I think sometimes it's difficult for us to not prejudge people and to prejudge situations. The second thing that was whirling around in my mind is that we all have a truth, just like this attorney had a truth. Everybody has a story, and usually those stories are worth hearing. The third thing is that we all should tell our truth, whatever it might be, at whatever season of our lives we find ourselves. And I'm certainly in what I think is the final season of my life, and I have a new truth that I want to share with you. I'm in a new place theologically, and my Christology has changed dramatically over the last 6 to 8 months. I've been a Christian for more than 50 years, and things that I once believed firmly, I no longer believe. And this is going to impact my life and the remainder of my life to no end. I fully expect some people to ostracize me. I fully expect that I will lose some friends. I'm certain that I will lose some associations. I may gain some new associates as well as I go forward. Here's what I want you to know. I believe in God. I believe in God with all of my heart, with all of my soul, with all of my spirit. I believe that he is a spirit, and we who worship him must worship him in spirit. And I plan to spend the rest of my life worshiping him as much as I can. That will be an integral part of what I do day in and day out. You do need to know that I'm troubled, however, that we don't worship the way I would like to see worship of God take place. Many times we're separated by denominationalism. Many times we're separated because we are the other. And that troubles me because I believe that God accepts our worship if we worship him in spirit and in truth. So in 2018, I plan to launch a church where the main emphasis will be on the worship of God by any and all who care to worship him. Let me emphasize that. By any and all who care to worship him, collectively, the worship of God. The second most important part of that new congregation will be an emphasis on acting out the love of God in the community. Really putting some feet to the ground and trying to take care of the needs of the community. I will call this new group the True Love Church, TLC. I want you to visit our website. It's the typical www.thetruelovechurch.org. And when you visit, I want you to pay close attention to the beliefs that are listed on the website. If you cannot identify with these beliefs, that will not hurt my feeling. If they do not resonate with you, then move along, because I recognize that not everyone is where I am, and not everyone is going to feel the way that I feel. And so just consider that something that you have spent a few minutes reading and move along. No harm, no foul. I will still love you. And I hope you will still love me. But if you are interested in what I'm trying to do, with this very basic outline of what I'm trying to do, then contact me, because I will be the leader of this new church. My email is pastormd926@aol.com, pastormd926@aol.com. Now, the True Love Church also has a private Facebook page for discussions by those who are already comfortable enough with these beliefs and who want to talk them through. You can't get to that Facebook page without permission from me, but if you feel like you want to be one of those who want to join in the discussions, please let me know. Remember, the number one idea for the True Love Church is love, love of God. The second most important idea is love of our fellow man. So the vision is worship and service. There is no other agenda at this time except to spread the love of God and that love concept throughout the community, throughout the world. And I'm welcoming any believers, any like-minded people who will come alongside and help me plan and shape this ministry. I want your help. I need your help. God promises to send someone along. I look forward from hearing from you. Let's talk to one another, but above all, let's love one another.